me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her. How I did it.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium.
Nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa.
I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Tagovailoa. A quick throw here, that's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 16.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the
no gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he can.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
To number 86.
33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. First down, Atlanta.
This is Breida on the draw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Number 20.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run it with a fullback strong. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 21-0 our score after 1.
Falcons 21. Buccaneers nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. How big is that penalty wipe out the INT?
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Tua now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
First down, Atlanta.
Tua now on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Complete.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Falcons.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running out of the gun here, Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
On second down, Tua to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete in the end zone.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Atlanta.
They really capitalized on that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Short kick, and they brought it all the way back.
Yeah, you start thinking, wow, maybe he can take it to the 35, get us in great shape. Heck, he just took it the whole way.
Yeah, no sense stopping when they're not going to stop you. Take it all the way in.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They run again with Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
50-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And a A manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
44-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Breida, 67 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
14. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go, B, let's go. Let's get
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. It's a foot race past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, this loss cost...
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'm driving up the drink, cause tonight I'm gonna die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one, I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's energy up my body burning. Yeah, my stomach keep on turning. Can't control it. All my life's perfect and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking.